what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Wolfstalker25, and today I got a new action figure review for you guys on the newly released S.H Figurarts. This is the Pacific Rim, the Black Atlas Destroyer. This is a new Jaeger that they did for Pacific Rim for the Netflix show, so it's a Netflix exclusive. I think it's also Legendary Pictures, so very nice. I am very excited about this figure. I was looking forward to it. It's only $40 on Amazon. That's where I picked mine up from. Now the box does remind me of more of like a kind of like Gundam Universe figure. So I will say right off the bat, this figure is really nice. I really like the look of it. I really enjoyed the Pacific Rim show on Netflix. I thought it was really good. I liked the animation for it and everything like that, and I really liked the Atlas Destroyer. So when I saw it was getting a Figurarts figure, I was like, oh, that's pretty sick. I want it. Now this figure does feel almost like, it is only $40, but it does almost feel like it should be like maybe 25. I don't know, like the way the plastic feels to me, it just feels like very hollow. It's very light feeling. There's not much heft to this figure. There's not much bulk to it. I really like what they did with the visor though, for like the windshield of the mech. I think that's really cool. I like the kind of shine it's got to it up there. It's not like super chromy or reflective, but it's like there's almost like a reflective thing under the translucent plastic. I feel like that's what they did, and it looks really nice. I really like it. The accessories for this thing are kind of nice. I mean, it's more than what you'd usually expect. You get this like whip attachment thing, which I think plugs into the center of this alternate arm right here. I think it plugs in here. I think this might come out. I don't know exactly how it gets in there. This thing must unplug from the center of this hand here at some point somehow. I'll have to figure out how to do that, and then I think that the whip chain plugs into it. Now this is very sharp actually. I'm kind of surprised, but it's very flat and thin too. So there you go. That's one accessory. You do get an extra set of hands for both. So you get a set of fists and you got a set of like open hands. So you got those, and then you get this extra arm. I don't want to spoil the show for you guys, but there is an alternate arm for this guy that he does have, which, as you can tell, it does look very nice. Now this does have articulation. It does have like a double jointed weird, it's got like a weird double joint where they both move, you know, you could get it closed that much. There is a ball joint right here that plugs into the side, and then this actually goes up and down. There is a shoulder, there's a bicep cut there as well. And then the hand does have a rotation here for this hand as well. Ooh, we lost a claw. But then you got the claws as well, which are all individually articulated on a little ball joint, so you could get them all, you know, closed up together. You could do a lot of things with it. You could open them all up, you could turn them, get them, you know, do a lot of stuff with it. But it's a very nice little extra hand. I do like it. A little extra arm. So that one's good. Now overall, the sculpt work and the paint on this guy is very nice. I'm sure a lot of it is just like with the color of the plastic, which is fine. It seems like most of the paint detail is like the yellowish orange up here, and then you got another logo back there. But this is a really cool mech. I do really like it. I like the detail on it. But like I said, it is very like almost cheap feeling in a way. It doesn't feel like Figurarts to me. This thing feels like it should be almost something else. But let's check out the articulation. So the head does get up that far. You could get it looking down that much. There is like a separate ball, so you could get like nice tilt. So it's like the neck has a joint and then the head has a joint. So you could turn them both, you could side to side, do a lot of stuff with it. There's nothing, it doesn't seem like there's any flaps or anything that opens on it. You do have like a diaphragm up here, which gets you like close that much, back that much. You get some nice side to side. Then you got the bottom one, which is where you get a lot of your rotation. Now you do got to be careful with it right here, because it does come out here and gets gappy, so you could ram like into the like crotch piece there, into the waist. So you got to kind of be careful with how you like move it and pose it around. But it's a really nice figure. Like you got a lot, do get a lot of range for the upper torso of this thing. I'm kind of surprised with how much you get. Um, Now the arms is where you get a lot of it. This arm can go, you could go out this far. The shoulder piece does get in the way. Now the shoulder pieces are just on a little like tab here, so you just kind of do like port onto this. But with the shoulder off, I mean, you could get the arm up this much. I mean, all the way. Now as you can see how the arms work here, it's just a ball into that peg there, and then or a ball and like a dumbbell for the arm. So the arms can do a full 360, no problem. I'm gonna put the shoulder piece back on. Go. We did lose the hand somehow, so the hand came off. And then you get a bicep cut. You can do a full 360, like I said. They kind of like butterfly in a way, but not really. No, there's no butterfly. Oh well, no. Well, it's kind of like the dumbbell gives you that butterfly range a bit, so you can make them go back that far. It does have double jointed elbows, but they're kind of weird. But they close that much. But yeah, the way the double joint works is like it kind of has. It's just a little weird, like mechanically designed, but it works. It works pretty well. And the wrists do swivel, and they kind of hinge, but it's just on the ball peg, so there's really no hinge. It's just the wrists have really good ball peg movement, but it keeps popping off because the ball is very small though, so you got to watch out for that. So yeah, really nice articulation in the upper body. The legs are kind of the same. You do have a thigh cut that gets you pretty good back and forward, and it's just a ball peg there, so there's no drop down mechanic. You could get them up this far, so really far forward, really far back because of that ball joint. Really nice double jointed knees, but it's kind of like a double joint. It's double jointed, but it gets you that far. And then the ankles do go forward that much, back that much. You do get nice ankle pivot. Now the ankles are also just a ball joint though, or dumbbell. So you do got to be careful with the ankles as well, because you don't want to have that ball pet or that dumbbell in there snap on you. So you got to be very careful with a lot of these figures because a lot of this figure, because all the dumbbell joints that it has makes it seem like, if a ball gets stuck somewhere off the dumbbell on one of the two sides of the joint, it's gonna probably snap. So you don't want that to happen. But you get a lot of movement. This figure gets a lot of range in a lot of places, which is actually very nice because the Jaegers surprisingly are very mobile. They're pretty damn acrobatic for what these things are. But let's do a quick height check on the Atlas Destroyer. He does stand just about to the tippy top of his head, right about 7 inches almost. So right at 7 inches, kind of where you're at for this guy. We'll do some height checks really quick with a couple other figures, but we're not going to go too crazy with it. We'll compare him really fast to a Star Wars The Black Series character and a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. So there you go. And then we'll do another Figurarts. We'll do Figurarts Goku. So here's Goku next to him if you have him. So a bit taller, but obviously, being 6 inches tall, 7 inches tall for a Jaeger, that thing's supposed to be massive. So this will not scale properly with Marvel Legends or any other 6-inch figure because it's supposed to be massive in comparison. Here's a Figma Samus next to him though, and then obviously the big thing that will throw off his scale is your Spartan Collection Master Chief. So there you go. Chief's way bigger, which obviously if you want to use this as just a generic robot, you can. You could use this as a 6-inch scale generic robot in a display and it would work really well for something like that. But to get a look at him next to some of the S.H Monster Arts, here is the Atlas Destroyer next to your S.H Monster Arts. Godzilla versus Kong. So Kong is a lot shorter, which, Kong should be taller. There's no reason why probably the Atlas Destroyer is taller than Kong. I would have to look up the Atlas Destroyer's height. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I don't know how big the Jaegers are. There's no way they're bigger than Kong, but he's also, way bigger than your S.H Monster Arts Godzilla versus Kong Godzilla as well. So, I mean, if you do different poses and different crouches and angles and stuff like that, you could get him to look smaller, but I mean, I think he fares up pretty well. You never know. I mean, you could say he's just bigger in a way, but yeah, I mean, he works with the monster arts as well, but he does look pretty big. But overall, this figure is very nice. At $40, I think it's a little pricey for what it is. I mean, you don't get the most accessories, just an extra set of hands, um, the extra arm, and then the whip. But there's not much else he could really come with. But I mean, overall, like I said, I think he could be worth the 40. I think he would have been a really nice $25 to $35 figure, but that's not even very much off. So I mean, even at $40, I do think he is relatively worth it. So if you do want to wait for a sale, you could try a sale on him then. I have a feeling this figure might go on a sale, but I really cannot say to know. But I think it's worth it. I'm gonna have fun with it. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the review. That's gonna do it for me today. I just wanted to get this out there since this is a brand new figure, and the newer figure releases, the earlier you should get a video out, because it does help other people make their decisions. So, pretty good. $40, not that bad. It's on Amazon. Don't know where else it's available at. Hopefully we get some more Jaegers out of the whatever line this is going to be for Figurarts, but I really do want more of these because I really like Pacific Rim. I like big mechs, so I would like some other stuff that would scale well with this one, because I mean, he's gonna be alone now on the shelf, and more shelf dives. So alright, thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you do got any questions about this figure or anything else, always leave them down in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this one. Will you pick something like this up, or is this just like an interesting thing but you'll probably pass on it overall? If you haven't done so already, would always appreciate a like as well as a subscribe down below. It does help out the channel a lot, helps me grow it, and it helps get the videos out to other people, which is very greatly appreciated. And if you have done both of those already, thank you very much. I do appreciate you. I don't really know what the video is going to be tomorrow, but stick around. I've got something coming. Could be World of Halo, could be Marvel Legends. Don't really know. I'm still on the hunt for more of the Series 4 of the Spartan collection from Jazzwares, so I am hunting those down. I know they're hitting targets, so I'm trying to look for those. So good luck on all your hunting out there. Thanks for the watching, and I will see you in the next video.